Okay, guys, so I just wanted to kind of show you how the clean and protect and polish, what we're calling the Duck's Back Gold, works on a car surface. So I'll just come back just a little bit and show you that this is a Datsun that's got pretty faded paint and stuff like that on it. And I just want to give you kind of an example of how this particular product works and how well it works in the application that we're selling it for. So the first thing I'm going to do is right over here on this surface, I'm going to spritz a little water and I'm going to show you how water reacts on the surface as it is. So the water right there, now as you can see, it wet out the surface very well, but you can also see that it just spread out, that it didn't beat up or anything like that. It just spread out on the surface right there. So I'm going to back that out, so you can see just kind of a wet spot right there. So what I'm going to do is actually use the product right next to that, because we already know how it acts on the surface now. So right next to it, I'm going to use the product, and I'm going to move in just a little bit. Okay, so now this is an old surface. It hasn't been waxed, and as far as I know, it hasn't even been washed. So I'm going to start applying the Duck's Back Gold, and I'm going to apply it very liberally on the surface with this spray bottle. And I'm just going to grab some paper towels. And I'm going to polish it off. And one of the things I want you to note is that right there. You can look and see the oxidation and the gook coming off of this car because the Duck's Back Gold works very well as a cleaner as well. So if you look at the surface that we just did, it is now a very shiny surface. It's very nice. Of course, it's not like a brand new car, but it's a very old painted surface anyway. But the great thing is, if you look at it, it actually did polish it versus, areas like up there where it's still very, very dull. So we got a nice polish on this surface, but now watch when I spray the plain water on the surface. So we have a clean surface, we've gotten rid of a lot of oxidation, and when we spray the water on, we have an instant water beading effect. So even on a car that's, 40 years old, it's never been painted, but it's also hasn't been washed or waxed or buffed in years. It took off the oxidation, this horrible grime from on the surface, and it left a polished, protected, water-beading surface behind.